Today's episode is brought to you by Audible.com. Go over and get you a free audiobook 30-day free trial over at www.audibletrial.com/nerdcave. You can be picking up Timothy Zahn's new book, Thrawn. It's freaking awesome. Or you can get Ahsoka. You can get all these Star Wars books because everybody loves Star Wars. If you don't love Star Wars, what are you doing with your life? There's over 180,000 titles, though, to choose from. You can get it on your iPhone, your Android, your Kindle. And if you have an MP3 player and what are you doing with your life, you can get that there as well. So go over to audibletrial.com/nerdcave and grab you one of those new books. Get smart. We read at the Nerd Cave. We read. Build it beautiful. What's up, everybody? That was really loud. This is Zach.
And Robbie.
With the Nerd Cave Podcast, episode 208.
But I wanted to make sure you were right, because remember last time we were like 207, 206.
Yeah, and then I looked it up because I'm awesome.
But we are officially on 208. So there's 208 of these bad boys in existence right now.
Out in the wild, just running around naked, chasing woodland animals.
And it's your job to catch them all.
They're no, I was gonna make like a Breath of the Wild joke, like they're trying to like train to fight Ganon.
I get both of yours.
Referencing the story you just told. Robbie, you almost died this week.
Yeah, I did. Found out that my body is allergic to mushrooms.
Yeah.
And
so it's a drug we cannot do anymore.
no, shrooms are completely off. I can do copious amounts of cocaine.
As long as you're not allergic to cocaine, we can stay friends.
We're good.
The moment you're allergic to cocaine or OD on said cocaine, we're no longer friends.
That is true. So I had mushrooms on Thursday. Friday, I kind of woke up with a few spots that were itchy, and it kind of looked like, mosquito bites.
Yeah.
Well,
It was me nibbling on you.
Yeah, that happens sometimes with Zach. But I went and got in the shower, and apparently hot water extremely aggravates everything.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Aggravates me.
I know it does. I love cold showers. Not really. But I ended up going to work, and as I get to work, it's starting to spread. So I go to the bathroom.
Yeah.
And I go into a stall, and I just strip my clothes off.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm looking at myself in the mirror. I had boxers on. I don't sit there and admire myself much. But I'm just seeing whelps all over my body. Ooh. And I told my boss, I'm like, hey, I need to go to Walmart and get some Benadryl and some stuff to take care of this. I ended up working 9 o'clock till 5:30 with a severe allergic reaction, popping Benadryl, and I had a can of calamine lotion spray that I used in that frame. I used all of it.
Like, if you would have texted me, I would have been like, go to the hospital right now, or I will murder you myself.
And I ended up getting, my girlfriend Holly sent her brother up with some prednisone, which is a steroid, which helps kind of counter it. But Friday, Saturday, and I think I'm near the end of the rope because my hands and my feet are the only thing that still has some red and it's itching.
I thought you were going to be like, my hands and the feet, the only thing that still look like monsters.
So I am kind of doped. I think I might have a slight, I'm not ODing, but I used a tube of Benadryl cream, and I used all of it within like 12 hours. So this is me somewhat drugged up, so it'll be nice. But I'm doing better. Went to urgent care yesterday. Got a shot of steroids in the butt, and roid rage is a real thing, guys. I'm going to let you know. So stay away from steroids. It makes you angry. But
It's not like I OD'd on Benadryl cream.
among other things, too.
Just crazy parties.
But I'm glad I'm feeling better. I actually have an appetite, which I haven't had an appetite for like 2 days, so I've had to make myself eat because it's like I know my body's hungry, but it's not letting me be hungry.
Yeah.
So
I'm glad you're okay, man.
I am too.
I was worried about you. If he would have died,
you would have killed me?
we wouldn't be friends anymore.
It's true, because I'd been dead. Technically, we'd still be friends.
No, I would be so mad at you that you
didn't go to the hospital earlier.
I would have brought you back to life just to kill you again.
So you're like a necromancer?
Yes, but only works one time, so I would murder my friend.
Or you could just pray to the god of light.
No.
Bring me back that one time.
No.
Kind of like they did Jon Snow.
No.
No.
Mm-mm.
It happens.
He's too bright for me. So, I did something interesting this week. One, I finished Thrawn as I hit the mic. I finished Thrawn. Absolutely amazing book.
Okay.
Great book. Enjoyed it. Took a lot of the things from the Heir to the Empire trilogy. Brought some things in, which I like. But still made a lot of new things, but keeping Thrawn at the same time.
That's good.
And that's what I enjoy. And Timothy Zahn, just, you're the man. You're the man, the main man.
Really, any of his Star Wars books that I've read have all been
Been amazing. Yeah.
So,
And him to take his most known character and have to change his origin, amazing. Absolutely amazing. Not going to give any spoilers. Read that book. I'm going to do a review, but read that book. I'm not going to do it here, though.
well, one thing that I finished, I think it was this past week, is I finished 13 Reasons Why.
Mm-hmm.
And me, Holly, and her friend Jessica, we were all watching it, and probably the saddest thing I've ever watched in my life. Like, I teared up like twice. I'm man enough to admit it.
I cried in Guardians of the Galaxy, too.
Oh man, so there's an emotional scene?
Oh, yeah, man.
Of course, it's Marvel.
I know.
I
Marvel.
I wanted to cry, but I held it in. I was like, I gotta be strong.
No, I'm just like, I've passed that
Zach
a
just
long
loves
time
it.
ago.
Zach
I'm
loves
just over
to
there
go,
like,
it's okay to be in touch with your emotions. It shows that you're a real man.
yeah, exactly.
Mhm.
And Amy likes it, and that's the only one I got to impress.
That's true. That's true.
So, along with watching Guardians, and me and Allie will talk a little bit about that in a little bit, I went to a voiceover workshop this weekend. And it was a ton of fun, and I enjoyed it.
Where'd you go?
It was in Pensacola. This guy, I think is like Steven Christensen or something like that. I don't remember his name. His name's Steven. He's British.
Oh.
So he could be a con man, but he seemed like he knew what he was doing. But it was with the NOLA Voice Acting Guild or whatever, and I learned a lot. Got a lot of good feedback and compliments, and he even suggested me to do audiobooks. So you might hear this docile voice just
Question.
punctuating your ear holes.
Are you gonna read better on that than you do articles?
Well, I would take the time to actually read over what I'm going to read that day before reading it. Unlike the articles, it's just kind of like, boom, here we go, articles. So, yeah.
I'm excited for you. That sounds really cool.
Yeah, I just got to get a demo and all of that together now. But, yeah, I don't know everything. I could definitely, got some learning to do. Got to get taught. Got some education I need. But it was a lot of fun and definitely worth the price of admission.
How much was it?
It was like $60
That's
to
not
do
bad.
it. Yeah, and it was like a 2-hour session. And hey, and you've probably seen these people. It's these guys that have a lower voice, but they do that really like fake lower voice is like here the whole time. I had a guy in front of me that was that guy, and I'm like, I know I see you, I see you, and he was up here and he did the script before me, and the guy was like, okay, blah 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 blah, but like and he's like laughing like that. If you're one of those people, fix yourselves right now, because that's not, one, your real voice, and two, you sound like a douche.
Yeah.
All right, don't be that guy. Trust me,
Nobody
your life
likes
will
that
be
guy.
better. And he might be a nice guy.
He very well could be a nice guy.
He could be a nice guy, Robbie.
So you mean I should start talking like this now, like really low?
Well, it's you got to round out your tones, round out your tones. But like he did it, and I'm like, okay, whatever. So I got the script, And like I started marking up the script, like because the guy was like, you need to read over it and figure out what words you're going to emphasize, where you're going to pause, all that. And I like, just marking it all up, and then I got up and did mine. And like the guy was like, wow, he's like, you actually listened to what I said earlier in the class, and I'm like, yes, I did. And the guy in front of me was just like steaming. I'm like, yes, unlimited power.
Use your anger.
So yeah, don't be one of those guys.
No.
I'm
glad you enjoyed it. I hope you get some stuff out of that. That would be really cool.
Yeah, it would be awesome. So, coming to an audiobook near you, Zach Dykes.
Speaking of Audible, we do that at the beginning. We already did that.
I could be the next Mark Thompson.
You very well could be.
I could be. You know how awesome that would be? Like me and Mark Thompson, like hanging out, being like best buds.
What's up, Mark?
Like, do the Thrawn voice for me. All right, let's get into the news. Along with Guardians of the Galaxy this week, there was a little trailer that came out.
I'm so excited for this.
You're hiding it pretty well.
Well, yeah. But I actually am excited for this.
So, Marvel's Defenders hits Netflix on August 18th. Marvel has dropped the first trailer for Marvel the Defenders, and we couldn't be more hyped. But more importantly, we want to know what you think. So let us know in the comments below. What's really awesome about this, scroll down to the little fight scene GIF. A little GIF. It's a GIF. G-I-F.
GIF?
It's a GIF.
GIF?
GIF. What's cool is, like, just in this little scene, you're seeing not one, not two, but four of Marvel's TV, people just kicking butt. And it's all showcasing all of them, which is great.
Yeah.
If you haven't watched it, go watch it.
You need to. Like, I'm very excited for this. Like, I loved the, kind of like the fight scene between,
Iron Fist and Luke Cage?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And, like, he hits him at first, and he's just like, why's your hand glowing? And he goes, probably my favorite part of the trailer was that right there.
And Elektra being being the like muscle of the villain, but the lady from Alien, Sigourney Weaver, she's the big bad in the show. So looks great.
I'm excited.
August 18th. Not necessarily the summer. They're saying it's summer. I'm like, no, that's fall.
Yeah.
That's beginning of the fall.
Starts September 20
Nope.
something.
For Zach Dykes, fall starts August.
Okay, that's true.
So.
Like, when Matt Murdock walks in, he's like, Jessica Jones, don't say another word. I'm your attorney. I was like, oh!
Yeah.
Well,
hey, you're
let's be loud there. All right, so there was something else. The old Kevin Feige.
Fahiji.
Yeah, there we go. The man, the myth, the legend, as I live and breathe, the god of Marvel.
All hell. Kevin Feige.
Pew pew. Talked about that Marvel movies and TV shows will cross over at some point. And this is something we've talked about, how exciting that will be for, that moment that does happen. I don't really understand how the Defenders are necessarily going to be able to fight on the level of with Thanos or something like that. Hopefully they won't go up against the Thanos, because Thanos would literally just rip them limb for limb.
I could see them being the people who are protecting Earth from the Chitauri, because they work with
but they're still like small fries.
Oh yeah,
they got them big snake things.
But I mean, they're
big
ground,
snake things.
The ground troops, Luke Cage, they can all take care of the ground troops.
Yeah, they could.
But I'm just saying that's the only thing that I could see them doing. Yeah. They're not going to be able to fight Thanos. They're not going to be able to fight, these other super big baddies. Like, you see the people they're fighting, and they've had trouble in their shows fighting regular people.
Like Kingpin. And Kevin Feige said this. It's not necessarily the future's a long time, so the truth is I don't really know, but there are a lot of TV shows being made, and hopefully we'll continue to make a lot of movies. At some point there's going to be a crossover, repetition, or something.
Well, we've kind of already seen a little bit of a crossover, not with any of the major superheroes from movies coming to TV or TV going to movies, but I know in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. we've had Lady Sif come down. Mm-hmm. We've kind of seen them jab at the Avengers, like in one of the earlier seasons after, I think it was after the Avengers, when they're, or was it the Thor Dark World, where they were talking about, wish they could send down an Asgardian cleaning team or something like
Yeah,
that.
yeah.
So there have been, hints and jabs of a potential crossover, but now that the legend himself had came out and said it.
Yeah, and even with like the Netflix shows, they've talked about the event or whatever, so that it's been a big basis of everything. So I'm curious to see where they go with it.
Because you're seeing a lot of weapons being made from Chitaran equipment and stuff in the TV show. So I mean, I think they're doing a very good job of connecting dots to both TV and movie world. So they, like, whenever Fahey decides to, we can merge the two.
You wonder if Kevin Feige is like one of those crazy people that has like the red strings and all of that in his office.
In just one of the rooms of his house, like, you turn on and it's like the red light bulb that illuminates the room in red, and you're just seeing newspapers and books. I can see it.
Yeah, I can see him being that weird guy. If you enjoyed that, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. If you want gaming content, you can go over to Nerd Cave Gaming right there. If you want to support us, you can check out Patreon right there. If you want more videos, check them out right here. Go ahead, pick one of them. I wonder which one you're going to do. If you're going to be cool, you'd pick any of them. All 4 of them. You'd be awesome.